John, just getting a quick goal like that after Saturday night, a good start for you guys.
Yeah, but when we had some breakdowns or they responded, I think our response was better. More on what we want to do and be able to grab the game back and grab momentum. So much better response that way and playing through it and generating our game and being in control and finishing it off with a good 60. But I think we want to build on this and really build some momentum here and obviously keep earning results and be a little more consistent with that. So good effort tonight, but a good couple days to rest up and refocus and big weekend ahead.
That's the key now, John, getting those Columbus games out of the system, given that you have some games coming up now against more teams around them.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way the schedule is shaked out, but whoever it is against, I think we want to build some momentum and be more consistent with our game. I think you focus on playing well, and then you go out there and you're in the results, and that starts to snowball. So I think that's definitely where we got to be focused on and aiming towards one game at a time, but I think obviously we want to really start building momentum and like I said, playing well, executing our game, and when we do that, I think more likely than not we're going to be on the right end of it, and that'll only build confidence and, like I said, momentum and the strength of the identity of the team and the group and where we want to get to and how we continue to build as the season continues on here.
Alex certainly made a nice play on your goal to set it up. What did you make of the fit on the line with Alex?
Yeah, I think playing with I think everyone enjoys playing with Curb just because the versatility, his ability to kind of slot into so many different roles and play a different way. But using his speed and his hockey sense, I think is such a good threat. I know for me, but certainly with me and Mitch, just being able to create time and space and continue to up our pace in all areas of the game. And on the play, I thought he just used his body extremely well to protect the puck and find me there and recognize that I obviously had an open net. So great play by him.
And on top of that, Auston comes right back in. The chemistry's there with him really again. And each time.
Yeah, I mean, it's Auston Matthews pretty good. So, it's obviously a huge boost to get him back. The goal was just unbelievable the way he picks the corner, and maybe even more impressive is the way the whole sequence there, the way he sets up Timmy, just the way he strips the defenseman there and buys time and draws people to him and allows Timmy to slide to the middle and really gives it to him at the right time to get a shot off, and it's just his awareness and obviously I think. On the takeaway, just the body control and the timing and how he does everything in one motion is extremely impressive. It's just really hard to do, and when he comes in, you just see the impact and he can make on the game, and how it just makes us that much deeper of a team and that much better of a team. So obviously great to have him back.
What do you make of what you've seen from Willie, especially recently? And he showed a little bit of physicality last game. What do you see from him?
Yeah, I just see him always just on the front foot, just always being aggressive and using his speed and his strength and putting the opponent on their heels. And, he's just making it happen. I think he's just being aggressive that way and knowing just what a threat he is. And he continues to be such a good dual threat. Incredible poise on the goal and obviously just reading, getting to the middle and obviously using his speed and how he just gets around the goalie and just uses his poise to draw him out, put him down, and then just a little bit of touch just to bank it off him. That's just the sweet hands that he has.
You talked this morning about dealing with shifts in momentum during the game. Obviously, to come out with that great start and then they score right back. Was anything had to be said on the bench?
Yeah, I think just continue to focus on playing our game. Not getting caught up in something not going our way, but sticking to the way we have to play for a full 60 minutes, and we do that and execute well. Take away what they do well or just not give them any free looks. I think over the course of 60 minutes, we believe our game will put us on the right end of it. So which I thought it did, and we did a good job of.
Not too bad. I think obviously the adrenaline kicks in and stuff, and I think my energy faded a little bit throughout the game, but I think that's kind of to be expected. But for the most part, I felt pretty good.
You used to find space when you're playing with Mitch, and tonight really makes that play to set you up, Austin, the same sort of mindset when it's at the puck like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've played together quite a bit, so I think it's. Nothing really changes. I mean, we still want to be hard on pucks and compete and move off the puck for each other because, between Mitchie and Willie, they're both so good with the puck, skate extremely well, and obviously pass it extremely well. So, I think that mindset never really changes, and just trying to get open and use each other out there. I thought we did a pretty good job of that for the most part tonight.
What are you seeing from Willie right
I think he's just all over it, and just the consistency factor's been really great to see. He's just all over it every single game. He's moving his feet, and it's just been a lot of fun to watch, and it's a treat to play with him.
Overall, I know you didn't play in the last game. What's the response from this game?
Yeah, I think that's the response we wanted. I think anytime there was a little, lull in our game throughout this one, or we leaked or slipped a little bit, I thought we got it right back, pretty immediately in the next couple of shifts. And I think that's the way, obviously, we want it to work. Is there's going to be momentum shifts throughout the game, and just making sure that we get it right back as quickly as possible.
What did you make of Conor's shot?
Yeah, I saw the replay. From the camera angle right behind him, just unbelievable shot placement. Really nice screen in front by Willie, by Bunce, and I don't think you could really see it, but I thought the shot placement was pretty impressive.
Score a goal for the Leafs in this building.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was my first one at home, and Matty made a nice pass, and I was just lucky enough to get it through a screen, so it was a cool feeling.
Austin was talking about the shot placement. Is that something you work on a lot, Connor, and try that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think all the D work on that quite a bit after practice, and we all try and get as many shots in as we can after the drills are over, so paid off.
How did you develop such a heavy shot? The guys have all been kind of alluding to it.
I think I just took one hard shot when I got here, and they've all been sticking with that story, so now I feel like I have to prove it a little bit, but yeah, it was just nice to get one through.
How impressed were you with the way that Auston and Willie dug that puck out for you, showing the side of their game that sometimes goes underappreciated?
Yeah, they have elite sticks. They always seem to come up with those 50-50 battles, and it's really nice when you're that skilled to have the puck all the time. So they make great plays with it, but it's a lot about getting the puck back, and they do a great job of that.
What was your mindset as you sort of waited for your next turn?
Yeah, I think just stay patient. Obviously, we have a super strong team, and there's so many guys that can come in and do a good job in their role. So I was just trying to work on things I can improve on, and still want to continue to do that even if I'm in the lineup.
What were they looking for you to improve on?
I think there's just so many areas. I think I'm still so young, and obviously my defensive game is a big one. I think a lot of young defensemen seem to struggle with that when they come into the league, and just simplifying my game at times, moving pucks up to the forwards. I think those are things I can always get better at.
I know Rasmus isn't your shot here, but how much do you enjoy playing with him? And how much is that Sault Ste. Marie chemistry come into here? What else should I say? What a nice goal he scored tonight.
Oh yeah, he was feeling it tonight. No, I think even if he wasn't here, I'd say the same thing. I love playing with Ras. We've had great chemistry since day one in the Sioux, and it seems like we just are able to pick up where we left off whenever we play together. Just a highly intelligent defenseman, so it's been great.
You were saying this morning you've heard some learning about the games against Columbus and what was in the past. So I agree that you responded to.
Yeah, obviously, you want to come out of those games with a win, as every other game, and I think we played pretty good today. We had a really good start, obviously, with Willie's goal there after, was it 8-9 seconds or something like that, so that was really good for us, and then there's still some things to clean up as every single game that we play, but overall I think it's a pretty good game that we came out with a win. Obviously that's the most important thing.
Stands out to you about Auston after 3 weeks off coming back?
Yeah, it didn't look like he was away for 3 weeks. Just going against him in practice when he was wearing a red jersey or whatever color on the jersey he was wearing, still the same Auston, I feel like. So it's very impressive, but at the same time, not too surprised neither. He's one of the best players in the world, if not the best. So very happy to have him back today, and it's great to be out there with him.
What are you seeing from Willie, right, especially recently, right now?
Yeah, it's he's feels like he's very hungry out there. He's working hard. He's back checking finally sometimes, but no, but it's great. He's just playing really good hockey, and he's producing for us. He's he's really stepping up and being a leader in this team, and I think we all can see it. So it's the same thing with him. It's a lot of fun to be out there with him, and he had a good one today again.
We saw a little bit of a mean streak last game. Have you seen that before?
That was a long time ago. I really saw that. I think someone said it was his first roughing penalty or something in his career. So, as I said, it's this morning. It's it shows emotions and how badly he wants to win, and I think that's a good sign.
Is there a conscious effort by the defense lately, if the lane is blocked, to shoot wide, looking for that carom off the backboard and that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's something we've been talking about the whole season. Try to get it through that first layer of bodies, and it's better to get the puck behind their guys and try to work from there. So I think we've been doing a better job to get pucks through and get pucks to the net. So, and not only from D-man, it's also from the forwards. So something we need to keep going and get even better at.
I know Williams' dad was at practice yesterday. As soon as he's here today, you think he gets a little pumped up to play in front of his old man?
I mean, I don't think he really thinks about that, but obviously it's great to have him here. I mean, he's a close family friend to us as well, so it's great to have him here, but I don't think really focusing on that. I think he's just focusing on his game and play as good as he can and help the team in every way he can. So, as I said, it was a lot of fun to be out there with him today.
So opening face-off, what are you seeing?
No, I think we just talked about it in the locker room, and that was kind of what we're going to try to do, and it worked out. It's nice that it worked out like that.
How did you know? Why did you want to go to that play to start the game?
I think it was Maddie's idea to draw that play up, and yeah, I just saw that the space. Usually it's not open. Luckily he blew a tire there and gave me the space. So, but yeah, it was a nice play. Good pass by Mo.
What your team's response after Saturday?
Yeah, it was a great response, and I think even in the game when we scored that first goal and then they got that 1-1 goal and we came back, and after that they got that second goal, we kind of shut it down for them, and I think that was big by us.
How did Auston do after 3 weeks?
Yeah, like just as usual, like he didn't miss a beat.
You've looked really sharp. You've looked sharp all season, but coming off the bye, really hit the ground running. Some guys might be rusty, but how much did you skate during the bye?
Well, I think I skated twice during the week, towards the end before we got back on again. So it was nice to get the legs going again.
Is that normal for you, or did you add that in this year?
No, I try to just get a skate in before we get up and running again.
Saw your dad at practice yesterday. Is it cool to have him in town? I don't know how many times he gets to games.
Yeah, it's always fun to have him in town. They were here, or my family was here for a while during Christmas and stuff, and he came back and watched my brother at the AHL All-Star game, and now he's here, so it's always fun to have him here.
What was going through your head on your actual shot, the goal? You waited and then got behind him?
Yeah, you know what, I kind of waited, and I think I waited too much. I was lucky that it slipped by his skate there in the post, so yeah, it was lucky goal there.
Auston says it never gets old playing Patrick Kane. I know you also admired him. What's it like playing against him for you?
Yeah, obviously he's one of the best to ever play, so it's always special playing against him, and I think it's just fun in general playing the Blackhawks.
He might get traded. Is it hard to imagine him in a different sweater than a Blackhawks sweater?
You know, it happens to all the best players. Where sometimes the organization's going through a different swing, and yeah, other teams could use them in the playoff push. So I think that's just normal.
So what did you like about your team's response from Saturday, but also the response after they tied it right after you guys went ahead early tonight?
Yeah, I think, what I liked is that, anytime we made some mistakes or, some things didn't go our way, we didn't let it snowball. We didn't let it get away on us. So we brought it back pretty good. So all in all, I thought we did what we needed to do tonight.
What did you think of Conor Timmins' game after, pretty long stretch on the sidelines?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Great goal, moved the pucks well. Obviously don't like the penalties, but I thought he did a good job. Like you said, for a guy that hasn't played and coming in, I thought he did a good job. I think, frankly speaking, it's a game we're not gonna evaluate too much in terms of anything good, anything bad. We're gonna watch it and move on. Enjoy a day off tomorrow and get ready for Montreal.
What is that? Just is it just because of the level of the opponent?
Well, we got a tired team in here on a back-to-back, and it's it's a team that's a team. I didn't think the game had much life to it. And yeah, so it's not what you come to expect. In terms of what it's like to play in the NHL, and there wasn't a lot of emotion in the game today. So it's a game that we're happy to get through with 2 points.
Settle out with Auston's return.
Yeah, I thought he was good, especially early in the game. When we had to really gain control. I thought our top two, both of the two lines, I thought when they were on the ice, I thought there was a pretty big gap. The ice was tilted for sure. And Auston in particular, I thought had some real good jump early. Loved the goal. I thought he had some other good plays too. I thought as the emotion of the game sort of dipped in the second half of the game, I thought everybody was just okay from there, but you're just trying to get out of the game.
Do you like what you saw in Alex Kerfoot? Was he giving you what you were hoping for?
Yeah, I thought he was good. He was on the puck, made some plays. I thought he did a good job with that line. Like I said, though, we're not going to take too much away from this game, but certainly thought he brought some positive elements to the line, and that line was very good.
Williams said that Austin kind of drew up that opening face-off play. What's it mean to the team when those guys come out with that type of purpose and execute right off the bat?
We've been talking to our guys a lot, about taking charge. A lot of these guys have been playing together for a long time now. They have a sense of what the structure is, and they know what they can do, and they get the information on face-offs, and but they have a lot of flexibility to call the plays and get organized themselves, and that's what you want. You want the players out there taking charge. They have a sense, they have a feel. Obviously, that's the start of the game, but when you're in the game, you have a sense of your opponents, you have a sense of the timing. They have a feel for things that coaches just can't. We can't replicate that, and you need to be able to take charge out there. You watch any experience and championship caliber team. Their people are taking charge of different situations, and that's what you love to see, those guys take that initiative and execute.